Well, greetings, good people. I am super excited to have you join us again today for another conversation that we are having about Hudson Valley women in business. I happen to serve as one of the advisors of the Hudson Valley Women in Business, and we're just here talking to some of my colleagues about their why, their who, their what as it relates to Hudson Valley Women in Business. My name is Anita Pierce, and I'm actually the host and will not be the guest today, but I'm bringing in one of my good sister friends to help us to unpack a little bit more about our why and how we are connected with Hudson Valley Women in Business. So you're going to see a little bit of me, a little less of me, and I'm going to bring on Leslie. Hey, Leslie.
Hey, Anita. I am so glad to be here with you today to talk about Hudson Valley Women in Business. How are you?
It's a good day. I'm doing good. I'm doing really good and glad that we are able to have this conversation just about, what we do with Hudson Valley Women in Business. So let me say welcome, 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 welcome. And just wanted to just talk really, really, really deeply, intimately. So tell us just a little bit about who you are and your connection to Hudson Valley Women in Business.
Sure. So, as you know, my name is Leslie Laboriel. I am a lifelong resident of Rockland County. Um, I am a retired corporate executive and a current entrepreneur, uh, wife and mother of a 13-year-old middle schooler, which that in itself is enough because my son definitely keeps me busy. Um, so yeah, I'm active in our community and I am just constantly trying to figure out ways to uh, do more and give as much as I possibly can to make our community brighter.
So why are you a member of Hudson Valley Women in Business, and when did you get started in just being a member?
So it's interesting because it's been a couple of years since I have supported Hudson Valley Women in Business, and this year Lori asked if I would join the board, and I was excited to. I always say when Lori asks, you can't say no because there's something about her soul that just wants you to support and give. But what was important for me with Hudson Valley Women in Business is that when I started my own business, I realized that it's very different from when you work in a corporation and you can go into the break room and have conversation with people and, really build different connections right in a single space. Once you become an entrepreneur, in most cases, you start off alone and you don't necessarily have the same connections. So Hudson Valley Women in Business gave me the opportunity to create those connections, to speak to people that have a similar drive, similar questions, and some great answers. So I think that is one of the main reasons why I said I wanted to support this women-owned business.
And not only are you a member now, but you're serving in the advisory capacity to help to drive the organization forward. What has that experience been like for you at this time?
It's been rewarding because when we say women do business differently, it's very true. From the time that we have our meetings, our board meetings, and we share ideas of how um, to improve and grow Hudson Valley Women in Business, you just are constantly reminded of the different dynamics that exist in the Hudson Valley as far as the talent is concerned with our group. And it's fun. I have this saying at this stage in my life where if it doesn't bring me joy, I'm not interested. And that may sound very selfish, but it's my reality, and I get to choose that. So for that, I just enjoy seeing how we can help other women be successful in business and in parallel help elevate our own businesses.
Which leads me to your transition into entrepreneurship, right?
Mhm.
So tell us a little bit about what your business is, what you do, in this next leg of your journey.
So, I guess to sum up Traject Up, I always say we are developing the creative mind of youth and empowering the wise senior.
Mm.
And there are two divisions of Traject Up. There's Traject Up Kids and Traject Up Senior. Traject Up Kids is it's an after-school program that allows children to engage in technology without overwhelming them with technology. And we do that by utilizing mind toys in our workshops. Mind toys are educational toys that get children interested in different types of um, careers, and none of our mind toys use any type of electronics. So I'll get a kid interested in architectural design, engineering, coding, without having to use computers, smartphones, or tablets. And then when you look at Traject Up Senior, it's a senior concierge business that is designed to give that extra support to caregivers that is required to allow them to balance the many different things that are going on within their own lives. I call them the sandwich community, where you have your own family that you're taking care of, and you also may be in a situation where you're responsible for your elderly parents or an elderly loved one. So the concierge service comes in, and there are a couple of different services that we provide, like research to help you find federal and state programs that may be helpful to you. We partner with Uber Health, and it allows us to provide transportation for non-emergency situations to medical appointments. We provide technical tutorials. So there are a lot of elderly people who are feeling some sense of isolation and loneliness, and we want to teach them how to use things like Facebook, uh, Instagram, things of that nature, computers, smartphones. So it's anything that you may need as a caregiver to help make your life a little bit easier as you allow your loved one to age in place. Our ultimate goal is to support caregivers in a way where their elderly loved ones do not have to be placed in a nursing facility.
Wow. Now I know that I know I could share my personal experience, but there are a number of members, I'm sure, that are of Hudson Valley Women in Business who will be interested in learning more about your services. How do you connect the work that you do now to the goals and visions and helping to move the organization forward with Hudson Valley Women in Business?
Well, the work that I'm doing on the board is hopefully our goal is to attract more members to help women in the Hudson Valley see and understand who we are, and that we are here as this extension of their business, where we offer morning coffees where you can come and sit down and just chat about something that you may be experiencing, or something you're afraid to tackle, but you need that extra support to push you forward. Or if you are a member of the Facebook group and you have a question that just comes up and you don't know who to ask. So you put it into the group, and in most cases, instantly you're going to get a response from someone that will help you move forward from whatever that hurdle is you're dealing with. And then, the different types of workshops that are available, making sure that we have fresh ideas to be able to deliver the type of services that our surveys have told us our community is looking for.
And so, in wrapping up, who would you encourage to join Hudson Valley Women in Business?
I would encourage any and all women in the Hudson Valley that are either currently in business or have a desire to become a business owner, but they're a little fearful about moving forward, or they just don't know what to do next. We invite all of you to come and join us to understand what it's like to be a part of an organization that's only interested in providing support and the tools that you need to be successful in your business.
And so, if you are looking for support system, you will definitely find Leslie and I around one of those conversations for sure, virtually. Um, it's so funny. I think the first time we met was in person. Was that when we went to Tory Burch?
Yes,
That
that
was
was,
the first time? Yeah,
yeah,
and so we were, sisters before we became sisters in person.
I agree.
So there is a benefit to being connected to other business owners. Definitely, a way to exchange ideas and to just, be supportive. The hugs work too, that's for sure, specifically these days.
Yes, I'll
And
take.
me too. And so for more information about Hudson Valley Women in Business, you can definitely check out the Hudson Valley Women in Business.com to learn more about becoming a member. There are levels of membership. There's a free, there's also paid membership. And with the paid membership, it does allow for more access to recordings, discounts, so definitely consider doing so. And the information is scrolling down at the bottom. And if you want to find out more information about what Leslie does specifically, because I know that we all have loving parents that we, want to provide service, but this sounds like some sort of luxury service for seniors. So I definitely, I hope my child makes the connection when I'm at that of age, because clearly that sounds like something that I definitely would want to be a part of. So please, you can reach out to Leslie's organization at Traject Up. The email address is services@trajectup.com, or you can contact via telephone at 845-398-6001. And last but not least, I am Anita Pierce, owner of 11375. We are MWBE certified business consultancy that helps support other small businesses with connecting with government contracts, with financial wellness, and also with community engagement and outreach. So please, if you are interested in partnering with our organization, please feel free to reach out to 11375, our telephone number, and we're also on all the social platforms as well. So, Leslie, it is so good to have you here. Thank you so much for your time. And again, thank you. Thank you for the work that you are doing. And I know we're going to see each other again at a board meeting really soon, really, really soon.
Thank you, Anita. I appreciate you.
All right. Take good care.
Bye
Bye
bye.
bye. And see, as you can see, there's an opportunity for us all to be a part of Hudson Valley Women in Business. Definitely, if you are interested and just want to learn more about what the organization does, please be sure to check out Hudson Valley Women in Business. Or if you are interested in connecting with myself and also Leslie for our specific businesses, please be sure to check us out as well. We are on all the social platform at trajectup.com, and also on social media, Instagram and Facebook as well for Leslie's business, and 11375 on Instagram, Facebook, and probably way too many social platforms, but we're there. So thank you so much for taking time out of your day.